Okay, welcome to what I do with numbers. Just turning around to see if there's anything. I take numbers and I create designs just like in Sudoku over here. What I'll do is I'll match up all the odd numbers, I'll match up all the even numbers, and I'll put those together. If I'm playing it in here, there's two ways I can do it. I can use one as red and one as black. They're interchangeable. The first, because in roulette they're interchangeable, and that's why I like to keep the code. When it comes to binary, there's another a code that comes into binary, and I was doing the color coding of it right here. So notice the way this can push into here is the black in the back, and this comes together and separates. How does that work? I'm going to show you the original design. I'm just going to get it from the paper here somewhere. The original design is right here. See, odd, 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 odd. So these three, those three come in. Even, 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 even. 484, 848, 124875. And the reality of this is 124. If you're looking at it in the number scale, what it's going to do is 124 will go to here, and then the 4 will go over here, and then the 8 will go over here, and then it'll go here, and then it'll go here. Now, if you want to do it backwards, and I've done this before, right, it's going to do this, right? And then it's going to continue, and it's going to create designs, okay? Well, this is one of them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it up, flip it to the side, flip it up, flip it to the side, and I'm going to get a new design. Now, again, when it comes to the Fibonacci one, what I'm going to do in this is first section of 3 numbers, right? This tells me I'm moon connection. This tells me the cube to the moon connection, connecting the E world, the EIO world. 7 by 3 is 21 and 10, and that's what it tells me. 21 and 10, two ways. I like the way we get 10 is with 5 times 2, 5 plus 2. 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 is 10, 21. Here I'm going to go 4, and here it's going to be 15 is 6. So here's 4 and 6, which will create 1. The other way we can do it, anyways, we're going to continue down, and here's 3 and 3. When we get to more numbers, we're going to get 3 numbers down here, and we're going to separate them. And because a lot of things on Earth work in seasons, there's one season that will connect the rest of the seasons, and it doesn't really matter which season you pick. Okay, not playing with my nose. Sorry about that. That's really crazy that I do that, right? Just, anyways, it doesn't matter what season you pick or what month you pick. The 1 month you pick will connect to 2 months. The 1 day you pick will connect to 2 days. 1 connects to 2. If you take today, connect it to yesterday and tomorrow. So this is the way I do it. And then I create art out of it. I just connect it. And then there's different ways to connect it. I can connect it the way the penny is connected, where I take the 3 and 4, connect it to the 5 with the 6 and 7. And what I really like about that connection, 3, 4, 6, and 7, is that 3, 4, 6, and 7 is it happens more than once in numbers, right? It happens more than once in numbers. Why? Because the halfway point between here and here is 3. The halfway point between here and here is 7. The halfway here is 4. The halfway point is 6. We have 3467, right? We have 3467, in which the numeric value is, let's see if I can calculate, 2160 times 2.204, whoop, clear, 2.20462 times 2160 equals to 4761. Did I do that right? 4761. Now let me do this again. 3467, or is it 3476, divided by 2.20462 equals to 1572. I'm not sure where the error is, but the value for the kilometers of the size of the moon is 2160. Oh, 2160. Right, I think it's that. It's not 2.2. 2.2 is weight. 3476 divided by 1.62 equals to about that number. Mileage, kilometers to miles is one number, and weights and measures is another number, and that's how I gear things, because they gave us all the answers for gears for weights and measures. So as I said over here, 3476 is what surrounds number 5, and that's the calculation towards the moon. And then the distance from the Earth to the moon, right, is 1440 minutes times 5.5 equals to 7920, the size of the Earth, and 2160 times 1.5 equals to, is that 3240? And that's the vibration, which is 180 by 180. Yeah, 324 is 2 half moons. The distance between the Earth, or the size of the Earth, they both measure up. Anyways, 1.5 and 5.5 will measure up to something to do with the moon and the Earth. And you get your vibration over here, which also equals to, this is in one section, so we're now going to put 5 and 4. In order to get 7, you can go 25 and then 920 is how we can get 7, bring it up to the next level. And this would be your Mayan number, 25,920, or 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 equals to 625 times 41. 4 and 1 is 5 equals 25. 625, which is the short Mayan count, to 295, equaling to the 25,920. Anyways, you get my drift in what I do, and it's code encryption and bringing things back to a central reality. The last thing I just wanted to mention is that when you configure 8/8 this way, right, the deck of cards is done that way, the eye, or the football, is in between. The 8 is what connects the two sides and creates everything to the rectangular shape. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm just trying to think if that also what's included to create the 9 by putting two, is it 2 squares that go over each other, or 3 squares? I think it's 3 squares, I don't remember. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.